What's up, y'all? It's J Wave. It's been a while. I've been busy. I'm a student. Not only am I a student, but I'm a fanatic of a few things. One are my Eagles, and the other are my Sixers and those other Philly teams. But I'm here to talk to you guys today about my Eagles and give you guys a little update on, what I think about what's going on and maybe some things that I think we need to actually focus on. So I don't know if you guys are aware. But today's April. Was it today's 16th, 2019? But just yesterday or the day before that, Carson Wentz was talking to the media and admitted that he is not 100% healthy with his back issue that he's had since before the playoffs has started last season. So if you don't know how I feel about this topic, you can go back to the first video, which is somewhere on the page. Just check on that. It's not far. It's only like my third video or something like that. But so basically, I'm just gonna get straight into it. He's not healthy yet, which means if the season was to start maybe 2 months from now, there's a good chance he would not start. Our second quarterback is Nate Sudfeld. I like his energy. I like his quickness. When we threw him in the game for a few plays when Foles went out with an injury last season, he didn't seem very nervous to me. He seemed like he knew exactly what he was doing, which is key. We need someone at the quarterback position that's going to be able to do that. But who do we have besides him? No one. So here's what I think. I think we low-key need to draft a quarterback that's good. That's good, that's proven, that has potential. And, we're not looking for a quarterback that can potentially replace Wentz, but we're looking for someone that, let's say, if Wentz was to get injured for the rest of the season, let's say if Sudfeld let's say, have a concussion like week 6 and he has to be out a month, we need someone that's going to be able to come in and that's going to be able to do his job and win us a few games. That's how I feel about the quarterback position. We've been making a lot of good moves as far as free agency. We signed the linebacker from Pittsburgh, last name Fort. We got Deshaun Jackson back. So the only thing that I'm thrilled about as far as Deshaun Jackson is what he brings to the team. Pretty much what left since he left, which was that deep threat ability. So I am somewhat happy that he's back, but I didn't like the whole charisma behind it. He kind of talked bad about us for a while, but it wasn't because of us. It was because of Chip Kelly. So that I get. So whatever. We let Higgs go, which was cool. Whatever. Michael Bennett, we basically get him away for a bag of popcorn. I don't know what that was about, but I think we should have shopped him a little better than that. I think it was more or less like an NFC team wanted to sign him, so we just shipped him to the AFC for the cheap. That's the only thing I can assume because I know Howie's a smart guy. But besides that, yeah, we really need to focus on, I would say, drafting another receiver. But that's not the first priority. So let's rewind this. First priority, we need to focus on the line. We need another offensive lineman, whether that's a tackle or a guard. Maybe draft another center. Maybe a center that can play a guard. Or a center that can play a tackle. We need to draft a running back. Because Corey Clement, remember, he's coming from a knee injury, which was pretty significant because he didn't come back since he's first encountered the injury, which I can only assume it was pretty, worse than what we all thought. So I wouldn't, hang tight on Smallwood's reliable. I'm not worried about Smallwood. I hope we keep him. But Corey Clement, that's a shaky deal. But moving forward, I'm expecting Jordan Howard to do his thing this season. Carson Wentz, he's an essential part of the team. I believe he's an essential aspect to the Super Bowl winning team. I believe even though he wasn't in the game during the Super Bowl, he was actually a huge contributor towards the things that happened in the game as he was on the sidelines, pretty much in the quarterback's and the coach's ear, helping with the play calling as well, and where the ball was supposed to go and etc. So yeah, that I'm pretty hip on that. I know exactly what was going on. Wentz, he was right there. even though he wasn't in the game, he was right there. He was calling the shots. So that's a huge reason why we couldn't have let him go. Because to be honest with you, I'm not too sure if Foles would have done it, by himself. I mean, essentially, he did throw those passes as accurate as he did, but the mastermind behind that whole winning drive from playoffs to the Super Bowl and winning was definitely Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson, Frank Reich, and just a combination of them putting things together and making it happen. But yeah, my next video I will talk about the Sixers, and I will talk about that a shameful first playoff loss and how we just won our first, how we won game 2 against the Brooklyn Nets. And so stay tuned.